Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Elise and I am joined by my handsome boy Ruben. He's a 2-year-old Doberman. And what I wanted to share with you guys is about this lead I came across. It's like this slip lead, figure eight type lead. How I came across it is that I follow a Dalmatian. Shout out to Doug and Doug's mom if you happen to be watching this. But yeah, I see them use this lead all the time, like from what I can see in their Instagram pictures. And curiosity got the best of me. I reached out to them, and what I was curious about is because I have seen them use a head halter as well. So I've got this one from Black Dog Wear, and yeah, they've used that, I can see as well. But I feel like they use this slip lead a lot more. So yeah, I reached out and I was like, hey, like, how are you finding the slip lead? And do you prefer it to the like head harness? Like, I was just curious. She was nice enough to reply, and yeah, she really recommends this one. You can use it as a slip lead, and it has this rubber stopper here. It's like really, like, you have to push pretty firmly to like pull it along. So it has that stopper for the slip lead, so you can use it as a slip lead. Oh, and something else to mention is it slips really easily because it has this like metal loop thing. So yeah, I think that's really great because, like, obviously you don't want it to be tight all the time. The whole point of it is a communication method, so when the dog is not pulling, then it's loose. But yeah, as soon as the dog pulls, like, it's going to tighten, and then when they stop pulling, it's gonna loosen off again because it is so slidey, slippy. Yeah, so that's one feature. It also has this little kind of like, it's a bit hard to see, but like it's a little fastening thing that it has like 2 spots for the lead to go through. I mean, you can just use this as a stopper, so it can be like a limited slip because it's only gonna restrict until the point where that is. So yeah, you can use it for that feature, but I think maybe what it's meant to do, allow it to convert to a head halter. So you can just like pull it through, and then you've got your nose loop, and then, you know, then you've got the head bit. And I just thought this is great because it gives you options, and who doesn't want options? And I've tried it out with Ruben. He's generally really good on the lead, and especially with running, like, I generally don't have any problems with running. When we're running, like, he rarely pulls ahead. Maybe if he sees like birds or something, wants to pick a fight with a swan or something, which we don't allow, but yeah. I generally just choose to use it as a slip lead because, yeah, I don't need that sort of extra control. But when we're like in high traffic areas or like just doing like a walking pace, like he can struggle with that, especially in like different areas that are like, I guess, high stimulus, because we are like in the city area. And this might be fine if I was like a larger human or stronger human, but Ruben is over half of my weight, so yeah, it kind of is necessary to be able to have tools that keep us both safe, so you can like convert it easily. So I just thought that was great because you have like options in one lead kind of thing. You can like switch it up mid-walk or like, yeah, mid-outing. It's not like you have to bring like multiple pieces of equipment. I have used a slip collar in the past, but what I just find with the slip collar, it doesn't really work for Ruben and I. I mean, like, try it, and if it works for you, that's great, but it doesn't work in the sense that I will put it up high, like under his ears, but it will slip down because Dobermans have like quite long necks, and if they put their nose to the ground, it can like slide back along their neck. If they pull ahead, it's gonna slide down, and it has to be quite tight to stay in that position right behind the ears, like where that bony like notch is right behind their ears. It has to be quite tight, and I don't want it to be quite tight. I mean, like, it should only be tight when the dog is pulling right, because that's the communication mechanism. So I don't want it tight all the time, because then there's like, that defeats the point of communicating that it's tight when you're pulling. So that's where I feel like a slip collar doesn't really work for us. But why I'm so, I guess, impressed about this, because you've got that nose loop, then it keeps the part that goes around their neck up higher, and the higher it's up, then the more control you have over their head. So if he will oblige, I'll show you how to put it on. Reuben, come on, Reuben, sit. Yes, good boy. So you want to adjust it as much as you can in advance. He's gonna sit down again. And then you want to like put the nose loop on and the head bit as well. And you probably need to do some adjusting behind the ears, and make sure that's all okay. And then you just like tighten it up behind the ears like that. Yeah, and he hasn't seemed too bothered by it. I mean, he wasn't really bothered by the head harness either. I know some dogs really are. They try and like paw at their face and like rub against you to get it off and stuff. Reuben just like isn't that bothered by it, so yeah. And then just obviously loosen the thing to take it back off. Thank you. He's the best boy. Yeah, but I've even switched methods whilst it's been on him. It is, you know, still the same system, and I guess if it's you know, if you're in the head loop mode and you want to change to just the slip lead mode, you can just loosen it up, loosen it through, take the you know, nose loop away, and then yeah, you're left with the slip lead, and you probably want to put the fastener down. And then if it's in the slip mode, then you can just feed it through the little silver toggle bit, and you'll need to put more room in the slip lead, so you need to put the rubber stopper back quite a bit, because you know, Dobermans have really long nose, then you need a lot. So I'm feeding that through, and then I've got enough now in that loop, and then I'll put his nose through, and then feed it back through the little toggle, and yeah, there you go. So I have found it pretty okay to like switch between the two modes on the go, and yeah, really well tolerated by Reuben here. So I just thought it was a product worth sharing, just because of the Doberman's long neck. A slip lead has just been frustrating for us, to be honest. It just falls out of place super easily unless it is like really quite tight, and I just think that kind of defeats the purpose if it's tight all the time. Yeah, oh, bye. What I would recommend, you know, from my couple years of training this guy to walk nicely on a lead, is to try different things. You know, if you're not really making any progress, then yeah, you might need to change things up, try a different tool, try a different method. That is probably the best advice I can offer, because different like combinations of things will work differently for different dogs and owners. So I just think there's like power in having versatility. You know, you need that extra control, then, you know, whip out the nose loop. Might be worth a try. I tried it, I enjoy it. I just like having a few different options, you know, a few different tools in your toolbox. Let me know if you have a particular favorite you use to walk your dogs, particularly if you have a big strong dog. I would love to hear it, because that's what I'm interested in these days. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna end this here. Thanks guys. Have a good day. Bye.